stop screaming, fam. If you truly believe there's a, if you truly believe you could compare that, fam, that niggas be smarter is more intellectual than females. Then fam, I don't believe in that.
On this.
I'm saying like,
what's your opinion? Okay, we got your.
I'm saying like
MGM Raw. What's your opinion?
I'm gonna say females are smarter. It's just
so you're stupid.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm saying, like, does that make any sense?
I'm saying like females are smarter. I'm not saying like I'm not as smart or I'm not.
What's going on? You're kind of.
No, I'm saying. Let me get to my point. Okay, I'm saying females are smarter
than males,
but they don't use the logic aspect of it, so it's like it counterbalances.
Thank you.
What's the but with the
it counterbalances?
Yes,
fam, look, listen.
No, it's both.
Listen.
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 This nigga that fucking bullshit into the max.
Fam.
That nigga fucking bullshit.
Fam, like I said, there's three things, fam.
So it can be both.
Females be smarter than us, fam. They just don't have a lot.
You just did,
they
great PR training.
They just don't be having a lot of logic, fam. Females be smarter. They just don't have a lot of logic.
So intertwined with intellect, Mike.
Not all the time, fam.
No, yeah.
Not all the time.
Both y'all niggas asses give me.
Not all the time, fam.
Why?
Cause look. The dumbest, fam. The dumbest niggas will tell you some logic that you could understand because it's just human nature, fam. But that don't mean there's intellect, fam. That
logical shit. They're a dumb nigga.
Fam, no. Fam, I don't give a fuck if you say, if 100% of the times you say logical shit, you could be still dumb. You still could be dumb, fam.
So how are you logical but dumb? I'm confused about the concept, Mike.
Fam, being smart, fam, being intellectual, fam, is not choosing.
I don't know how to explain it though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out all the ways to explain it.
My way to explain it to you.
Logic. Look, logic.
Explain it to you.
Okay, look, listen to this. Logic is this, right? It's like
intellect, smarts, and intelligence.
Okay, logic.
My shit explained to you really is just basic shit. Oh,
logic is like
to drink water.
Okay,
so who's smarter, men or women?
Look, logic.
I'm gonna say I still say
okay, women. So who's more logical, men or women?
Men.
So who's more intellectual, men or women?
I'm still say women.
So at that point,
I'm trying to figure out.
It just matters on the individual, fam.
In the power of damn.
Fam,
it just. I know what you're gonna say, Mike. But in the power of the mind, in your opinion, MGM Raw, you're saying women have an edge on men.
There's no such thing.
Goddamn, I know what you're gonna say, Mike.
I'm gonna say.
I'm trying to say. Cause this nigga trying to make niggas answer a bullshit question this whole time. I want him on the hot seat. Hey,
I'm gonna say like they don't got an edge, but they got the seduction factor. But at the same time, I
don't give a fuck what you're saying.
You asked me a question. I'm answering your damn question. Let me answer your question. Let me answer your question. I'm answering your question. There is no direct answer, sir. There's no direct answer, sir.
Stay in the fucking lines.
I'm in the lines.
Who has the more mental edge, men or women?
What are we talking about?
Hey, look. Let's go back to the
what are we talking about?
Let me just say this. Look. Niggas got more than mental edge, right?
We're talking about in the aspects of, adaptation and knowledge, not only the capacity, but also the speed of which they get knowledge.
All right, look.
Yeah, that's
Mike, hold up, Mike.
That's actually a tough question.
Yes, in the capacity and adaptation of knowledge.
That's an easy answer. Right
who has the edge, men or women, in
the limit
and also the speed at which they get to different points.
I really want to say men, but however, a bitch will switch quick to get what she want though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't care about the rest. You said men. Thank you.
No, I'm saying men because I'm thinking survival, but women's survival is actually on a whole different realm.
How you running these things, fam?
Women's survival is a whole different realm.
This is his job. I want him to see how the fuck it feels on the other end.
I know you. I'm just saying, how you running these things through your mind though, fam? Like all these things.
I'm just asking.
All these things.
I have no opinion on. Wait, pause.
I was gonna say.
I have no opinion on none of these questions.
These are his real thoughts. These are his real thoughts. He's trying to say women are dumb. He's trying to say women are dumb.
So what? They're stupid. I don't give a fuck. I'm just joking.
Wow.
That's not gonna make it to the cut. He said it women are stupid.
post that.
Nah, on a G note, on a more G note though, I'm gonna keep it real though. I feel like it depends on what. Like men are more smarter in certain categories, women are more smart in other categories.
It just always depends on the individual. That's all it really matters.
That is also
shouldn't you wait? But shouldn't wait? But this is a real question.
No,
Like non-joking shit. But shouldn't the more I don't know if it's smart, intellectual, whatever.
But to what I was trying to,
that person be the leader. So if women are more smarter, that means they make better choices. Should they
fans
not be?
No, but it's like
it shouldn't be on gender
It's
discrimination.
what goes with them though, for the most part. Women are like
So
they tend to let their emotions. They just tend to let their emotions. But guess what though? Niggas tend to let their emotions too, fam.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
they also get an emotion.
Fam, that's what I'm trying to say, fam. Everything applies to everybody, fam.
But what women is a
it's
leader?
just
60-40. If it's 60-40, niggas went on logic, 60%, 40% emotion. I'm just doing random number. It's reversed for women.
On logic,
60% emotion, 40% logic for women. And at that point, so who would be the better leader?
The man.
And why?
Because he runs on more logic.
Because we just tend to use less emotion.
Also, no non-political
hold on.
shit. What does that not just
wait? Pause. Okay, stop talking for a second.
But
Ben, stop.
But I'm not gonna lie though. How does
You gotta answer one question at a time, fam. You've been running to
that's how we talk. But I'm saying like how to like thinking about this. I'm like fam, like whoa, because like the lioness is the hunter, but she's not the leader. Like if we looking at it like
because she's a piece of the chessboard. So the male lion can tell lionesses, all right, bitch, like go hunt over there. So he's orchestrating. So the man has to orchestrate. You feel me, right? So, but for example, there's power in that too. I know this might be a little off point, but it might be on point. So at that point, if the female lions see that their alpha male lion is not fitted to be, you know what they do? They maul that nigga. They kill that nigga, fam. So at that point, it's like
that's what they do though in real life, though. For real.
And that's what females do in real life too, fam. If they see you unfit to be a fucking leader, fam, they gonna not kill you physically, but they gonna kill your ass. Or they gonna feel whatever the fuck.
They really. People going, oh my.
So at that point, but my personal opinion about this shit is I feel like men are more smart, but being more smart doesn't dictate everything in life. For example, what women have it might not be like being more smart than average woman is not more smart than average male, but you also need irrationality on your side too to make decisions, dictate certain shit. So, for example, like
I'm not gonna lie though, the scary part about that shit is they close to the spirituality.
Let me just say this, fam.
But damn, if it's bronze and brains, women have to be the brains, and niggas have to be the bronze, dude. Fuck.
Look,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. But I'm saying they close. Let me just stick with my shit because I'm not trying to think about that shit.
That shit.
They close to the spirituality though.
And spirituality, like you got like women make like dumb choices on purpose.
Yeah,
I feel like that
but it's like
they're not stupid. They just make dumb choices on purpose.
But like on purpose because
emotions.
Okay,
you don't have to make the smartest
if you're doing that
off emotions, you have to make.
So is that really on purpose though?
It is though.
Cause that's how they feeling in the moment.
Yeah, but they don't need to. For example, a bitch might stay with a nigga, but a nigga might do the same shit. But we talking about average. Fuck that. We talking about averages. Like the average woman will make an irrational choice. The average man will likely make a more rational choice. So that's why men can be leaders. At that point, what y'all was saying, it's not about smarts, it's about rationality and irrationality. At that point, women can't be leaders because it's not the fact that they're stupid, the fact they're irrational, and you can play a bitch's heart way more than you can play a nigga heart. So at that point, it's vulnerability also. Men might be less vulnerable to infiltration than women, and I strongly believe that men are less vulnerable to infiltration. A woman is so susceptible to infiltration. That's why, bitch, if you got a bitch, you feel me, bitch, y'all got a fam. Bitches can't be of the world, and that's why you're gonna see a lot of bitches of the world, a lot of niggas of the world too, fam. But it's two different shit.
It's the same.
It's two different.
It's all the same.
What are you talking about?
Because I've been trying to say this for the past second, fam. There's no such thing as women or men in this shit, fam. I still believe that gender roles. I don't believe in none of that shit. The only thing I believe in facts of equality difference between a man and a woman is I'm stronger than you, bitch. And a woman can be stronger than me
what the fuck?
Fam, in a sense of this.
So what do you believe in then? How do you believe we got here? Huh? How do you believe we got here?
So you believe there's no gender role?
Wait. You talking about nigga shit?
How you believe we got here?
You know,
oh no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like that. I'm not talking about the conversation.
You're right though.
I ain't thought we got into this conversation.
Early times of the film,
I'm talking about like how do you believe like humans got here. If you don't believe in
What you
gender,
mean,
if
like-
you don't, so you don't, do you believe in reincarnation? I'm talking about like what you believe in at that point.
No,
You say you don't believe in gender roles. You say
I'm saying in general, in the sense of what's smart, intellect, who can't be a leader, who can.
But that
So
is.
you feel like
There's no such thing.
a female could lead a man in a
That's
relationship?
deep. I still respect it. But
Already, fam, it just depends on the individual, fam.
No, I
A
know what
female-
you're saying,
fam,
but you
a
feel like that's a
female-
rare case or that's a common case though.
That's
average.
not a common case. That, but it's a possible case.
We're talking about average. No, we're talking about averages right now, Mike.
Averages, average.
Yeah, all we're talking about average.
Okay,
averages.
let me say what the
The
average is.
man, the average woman.
Let me say
Obviously, extremes can
let
be
me
anything.
say what the average is. From my point of view, from what I see, the average is. The average to me is everybody tries to create what they think it's supposed to be like.
Yeah.
But that's what makes.
That's not what reality is. Reality is
Reality's perception.
That's what I'm saying.
That's exactly what reality is, low key.
huh?
That's reality.
Reality's perception.
No, reality is what's realistic is this. It depends on the individual, what you are and what you're comfortable with and what you could deal with.
Well,
For example,
That's what you create.
We talking about averages though. For example, like okay, everybody has their preferences. For example,
you're talking about the
a
average
woman-
of what happens in
some
the
women-
world, right?
You said what my
You're talking about what the average is of what happens in the world, right?
the average between men and women.
The average between men and women happens in the world for a man has to lead a
So
relationship.
even in
That's what you
averages,
believe.
they're so general.
That's what you believe. In the average, in the average one, a man leads the relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No such thing.
I respect that.
Okay, I see where you're coming at. Okay, this is why I see where you're coming at because this is based like the line. This is the line shit, right? If correct me if I'm wrong. This could be
That
my-
is. No,
this
you're
could be
right.
My perception, what you're
Definitely
saying,
right.
But it's like
Definitely
it's
correct.
like they both lead the relationship, but just in different parts of the shit.
Different ways, fam.
Different part of the shit.
And once you start,
and I agree with that.
and once
I
you,
ain't
and
about
once
to.
you
I
start,
agree with that.
and
All
once
that
you
shit.
start trying to compare that's when you
I don't
lost,
believe,
fam.
I don't
It's
believe in
the
all
same,
the other
fam.
shit. I believe this.
That's
How
why
I
I'm
say
saying
I believe
females
in
could be the
generals.
leader, cause fam, women are fam. I don't believe in the general, fam, because it's like it's possible, fam. It's possible for a nigga to be more feminine than some females and females to be
talking
more
about average,
masculine.
but we
and
talking
it
about
comes to the part
average,
where it's like they get married and it works
But-
out and the man stays home, take care of shit.
But Mike,
and
we
she's
talking
out
about
here doing things.
averages though. We talking about average. Like, the
No,
average
for
man
sure.
is more masculine.
I ain't
than
gonna
average.
lie.
Look.
fam.
Okay. Now we talking about the average man
That
being
stay-at-home
more
nigga,
masculine.
fam.
Now, Lola, hold on.
That stay
Now
at
we
home
talking about.
nigga legendary.
Look. Now we talking about being more
That stay at
masculine.
home nigga legendary.
Fam,
Fam.
hold
That
on.
nigga-
I don't know how niggas
Hold
do
on,
it,
fam.
He's
I've been
he's
wanting to say
sharing
this
his
for a
bitch,
fat
fam.
ass
You
minute.
talking about a nigga that stay home and
He's
he got
sharing
two
his
wives?
bitch, fam. He's sharing his
Sharing
bitch.
his bitch with what?
Two wives or two what?
No, I'm talking about stay at home nigga. He's
Then
sharing.
he had those stay home nigga that have two white bitches.
No, it's fam.
No, I'm saying he's sharing his bitch.
With what?
With what?
Another nigga.
Nah, that's
It's
not his
possible. It's
That's
possible.
what Gabrielle
for him not
Union
to.
said, bitch.
Bitch. That not his bitch.
That bitch said, I'm making more money than you, or
It's
what?
It's
I can do what I want.
Fam.
But that
It's
was
the
niggas
same thing as
think,
niggas.
because making
It's
more
the
money
same
makes a bitch
shit.
masculine.
Fam,
Making
that's
more
all it
money.
is, fam.
Hey,
That's
It's
what
just
I'm
the
saying.
it's just the roles gonna be reversed.
But I'm
But
saying-
that's why we
both
said
genders can
average
play
is.
it.
But I'm saying,
Both genders
Like,
can
but I'm
play
saying-
it.
The average,
Here's the
damn,
thing.
who makes more money averagely though?
man,
Niggas
So the average man
makes more money.
makes more.
But let me tell you something.
Averages,
But-
obviously, on
But
the
you
outside,
talking
it's
about
more
leading, being a leader.
But I'm saying what Gabrielle Union said. She said,
I'm
yeah,
not
basically,
gonna
like,
say
she make more money than you,
averagely
she
niggas
fucking-
could be a leader,
But
fam.
the average nigga is a better leader than the average woman.
Ah,
We
fam.
talking about averages.
Fam.
But like you said, but this will not go
Fam.
back to what you said though.
See,
The
that's
average
when
man-
when it
that-
comes to that leadership, fam.
But
I'm not gonna go to. I'm not even gonna look at a
nah,
man and
I'm a
woman for
strong
that shit,
strong
fam.
believer. I'm a strong believer. It's like this. Look,
When it
a
comes
man
to
is a
leadership, I'm
leader,
never looking at
a man
woman
is a
for that.
leader, but a woman is a supporter. But the woman could be
Nah, fam.
such a great support. Like it's basically like this. The man's the leader. Okay, for example, let me like this. Loosely take what I'm trying to say. The man's the driver, the woman's the GPS. I don't mean it like in a sense like the women like leading like that, but I'm saying it's like the man's it's like that's the type of leadership. It's like in a sense, it's not one without the other. So for a man to lead, he needs a woman. For a woman to follow, it's complicated.
Fam, the only difference between a man and a female in some cases is likelihood of like putting fear in a person, having power in a sense to get that respect and authority is hard because that's just what the world is. If they see females as that. But when it comes to doing the job, any individual could do that.
Well,
Gender,
okay,
no matter the gender.
On
It's
the
not about
average, who's the doer on the
fam,
average?
I can't put an average on that, fam, because niggas are dumb and bitches are dumb. If we talking about average niggas, fam, I walk out, I compare the same intellect with the next nigga to the next bitch I see, fam. Not gonna lie.
So you saying an average man has as much intellect as an average woman?
Hell yeah. Not gonna lie to you, most niggas doing the same shit, fam. Not gonna lie to you, fam.
Then you
fam, a lot of niggas ain't men, fam. A lot of niggas ain't men, fam. That men, you talking about being a man and all that shit, fam, it comes with a lot of discipline.
Now I said the average man. I said average boy. The average
okay,
man.
and the average woman, right?
Yes, the average woman.
Fam, I'm not gonna lie to you, can't compare that, fam. They're both.
I'm not comparing. I'm saying,
fam,
what is the?
I feel like a woman could lead and a man could lead. If we talking about what, and when it comes
So
to
you
you
think-
be disciplined, if
So
you're
you think
disciplined,
a man, you think a man can be led by a woman, not a boy. A man could be led by a woman.
no,
So
you shouldn't lead them.
So the average, like
And-
average
no,
men
no,
are
here-
leaders.
Here's why I'm saying that. Here's why I'm saying that. If you saying you're a man and you're leading, you can't let a female lead you because that's just a proverb, fam.
Exactly.
That's the average
That's
man.
a proverb.
So that's the
That's
average
that's
man.
a proverb, fam. You can't let a bit lead you. In that sense, that proverb just basically trying to say is a female could get you lost, meaning senses of a
The
female.
first time,
But if we talking about
let a nigga,
individual,
she ate
But if
the
we
apple,
talking about an individual, like if let's just say in high intellect, that's your wife, fam.
That's different.
That's
It's like,
leading, fam.
but you talking about
Right?
a different
You
aspect.
talking about-
She could be talking about leading you to the park, man. Like, I'm just
Yeah,
saying, like, for an
you talking about as a
example.
whole, like for example,
lead
in a marriage, I'm gonna assume there's a lot of times.
Let me say-
a
let
woman's
me-
gonna have a lead, but I'm talking about 90%, 80%,
Let me say-
or even
let me
anything
say
more than
this.
60%
Let
is
me say
the
this.
man.
Let me say this. If you're in a structure, right? For example, you're in the military, right? And she's your leader, you gotta follow. She gotta lead.
She got a
That's
position
not
of
talking about-
power.
that's talking about averages, fam. For example, even in the army, the average
Okay.
leader is a man.
Yes.
Fam, okay, you're gonna say the average is a
is.
man.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
for
women
sure.
in power for sure, though.
But when
the
I'm saying,
average,
all I'm saying is, fam, if you're gonna say average, motherfuckers gonna choose a man for sure. That's what society is, fam. But if we're gonna talk about this, that's what society. That's how society views it. That's what people want it to.
So
That's
could
why.
you be-
That's
could you
exactly
be
why
led by
I
a
feel.
woman?
Look, what you're saying right there is why a lot of females have a lot of problems with the shit you're saying, fam. Cause the shit I'm trying to tell you, fam, is what females have problems with. Is what you're telling me right now.
So-
that an average a nigga will be there because you believe niggas that know. A bitch could do that job too. It's just niggas will choose
It's
a
like- it's
nigga
about
because it's a
wanting to
nigga.
do it, fam. Niggas want to do it, bitch. I want to provide. Bitches don't want to provide. The
We
average
talking
bitch
about
is
leading,
not,
fam, not
fam.
providing,
Okay, but that's
fam.
actually leading to. But okay, for example, the average nigga like wants to lead. The average woman
Once
does
you
not
want-
to
once-
lead.
I'm not gonna say everything wants to lead. I'm
Thank
not
you,
gonna say
fam.
Can you
Because
think
when
the
you
average
want
nigga
to
wants to
lead,
lead?
you want to do everything. You're
so
taking
in a
up
man-
that
So the
responsibility.
average man wants to follow.
Fam,
Not follow. I'm gonna say it's.
I lead my own life, but I don't want to lead another bitch. I don't want to lead
Not
another
everybody-
person.
not-
So
not
how
I don't
everybody
want
wants
to
to
lead
lead.
nobody.
So a bitch not gonna fun, but you don't care about like that shit. So I can't talk to you about the shit.
No, I'm
But
saying
for
like,
example,
not
like,
everybody wants to lead, though.
But nah, that's cool though. But fam, if a nigga like how okay, so
I'm gonna say
so
niggas
can I
say they. I'm gonna say this. A nigga say they want to lead, but they really don't though.
But a bitch-
I'ma say that. Nigga
but
say
who
they
wants-
wanna lead, but
so
they really
averagely,
don't.
who wants to lead? Because there has to be an average.
I'm gonna say niggas for
Okay.
sure, but I'm gonna say a lot of
Hey,
niggas
for
don't
real.
But
really.
I didn't say
Hey,
a
look,
lot
look,
though.
look.
I'm saying the
Look,
average.
you
I'm
just-
gonna
Hey,
I'm
say
saying the average
niggas
wants to
want
lead. The average
niggas.
woman does not want to lead.
Woman does not want to lead at all.
Exactly. So
I ain't gonna.
if
I
women
ain't.
don't wanna lead,
I ain't really ran into
fam,
a woman that wants to lead.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
I
trying
ain't
to
gonna
say.
lie.
So at the end of the day, fam, if we're talking about averages, now of course I know on the outside of averages, there's so much combos of shit. Women, it could be stay at home nigga, a bitch getting the bread. It could be like, but
I
average.
ain't gonna lie. You stay at home, nigga. Your bitch getting fucked.
No, I don't think so.
You
Cause
see
the
now
bitch working.
what you talking about
Yeah.
here?
She
what
working.
What you talking about here now is the will to do it now. And you saying what average you what you
All
saying?
that shit goes into average, fam. Like the average man leads because he wants to lead, fam.
Because that's just what is their nature. It's
Yes.
just in
So
what's
at
in
that
their
point,
nature.
it's all the same.
For sure.
The average man's nature is to lead.
But-
the average woman's nature is to follow.
Okay, for sure. What I'm trying to say is intellectually wise and what's possible. It's all.
But we're not
possible.
talking about that. Everything's possible in the world. We're talking about averages because you can't.
But
there's
you
no
said-
barriers.
but
If
you
put
said-
no barriers.
but look,
everything's
but
possible.
look, hold on.
Bitch, at that point,
Hold
a
on.
child could lead.
Hold on, fam. But you saying of men is is able to lead better than a female is not possible.
Because to be able,
it's
you
not
have to want to do it, fam.
Okay, well,
you could be the best basketball player of the world.
In what aspect?
Okay, for sure. You could be the best basketball player.
If you don't want to fuck hoop, you're not the best. Cause you don't want to hoop. So a bitch. So you fam. But guess what?
So what you trying to say is, fam,
in what aspect would a female be a better leader?
Fam.
I'm gonna say what aspect so we can get an understanding.
What that question is. That question you're asking me. I have no idea.
You just said a female could be a better leader.
I didn't say that, fam. I'm saying neither of them is.
You say they're either or, like they're equal.
They're equal, fam. So if either or chooses to be that,
I know what you're saying, Mike, but that doesn't apply.
The average is gonna choose that because yes, most likely is gonna be a man to choose that position. Hold on. Fam, now you asking accepting.
Nah, I'm asking
if she's gonna be the leader, yes, fam.
So you would accept fam,
if I'm in the military, fam, and I don't want to lead,
no,
yes.
I'm talking about relationship, man.
We're not talking about jobs. We're not talking about job titles.
We're not talking about your force. I'm talking about you have a choice.
I'm talking about this is your dog.
You're asking the wrong nigga, fam, because I don't want to lead shit.
So you would accept the woman to lead you,
fam? The bitch would just be there, fam. I'll do me, fam. The bitch.
All right, let's say she said.
Because I don't know what the fuck you talking about leading. Because I'm gonna do me, fam. I don't care what a bitch say.
Let's say,
then you have no concept of being one with somebody else, fam.
Okay, then I don't know why you asking me. Because I been told you I didn't want to get
back. So let's say the bitch say in 2 years we're going.
If I want to do,
so you don't want to lead. You don't want to lead and you want to be led.
If a bitch say in 2 years,
I respect it. You say you want to lead and you want to be led.
If a bitch say
you want to do what the fuck you want to do, but you want to make somebody do what they don't want to do in the same.
If a bitch saying 2 years, we're going to Georgia and we're gonna do whoop.
Like 2 years we're going to move.
We're going to Georgia and we're gonna whoop.
And that's where she's gonna go live?
No, that's where y'all gonna go live.
But he don't do he said he don't do relationships. He don't do leading that shit.
No, hold on. I'm gonna answer that.
Y'all
that's gonna go to her. If I feel like I want to move with the bitch, I'm gonna move with the bitch. I'm gonna move with the girl.
So would you call her your leader?
No. I just wanted to move with the girl. That's just me. That's my decision, fam.
It's always gonna be your decision. A bitch ain't leading and dictating is two different things. Leading in a dictatorship, a dictatorship is a type of leadership, but we ain't talking about dictatorship.
Fam, exactly, fam.
You're not a tyrant.
We're not tyrant. We're talking about tyrant.
Fam, being in the military, fam, that's a choice of them boys being there. But at the end of the day, that's kind of a certain place where you gotta follow instructions.
No, but that's
somebody
talking about that, Mike.
That's why I'm saying, fam. When it comes
if you're talking about
when
they
it
could
comes
be
to
a boss bitch, yes, they could be a boss bitch.
So in a relationship, fam, all reality, fam, in a relationship, the only way somebody could lead you, fam, is if you a simp, fam. If you dead ass over heels that person, fam.
That can't be the only way because
you madly in love.
That's not the only way.
That's not only. You just said a bitch could get you to move to Georgia and you're not a simp. So at that point, another way is basically a nigga who just don't give a fuck.
Fam, that's what I'm saying. Like that could make you do anything, fam. That
leader not make you do anything.
Then what the fuck y'all?
That's tyrant. That's a tyrant, fam. That's control. That's control.
So you just
a leader
is saying, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is my vision. This is gonna happen.
And a bitch follows because she chose to be her. She chose you to be her leader, and she just follows.
It's not
a tyrant. Is like, man, we going to Georgia. Bitch, like, no, a nigga. We going
fam, that right there is a complex situation, fam. Because if she moves into Georgia, fam, she talking about we moving to Georgia. To me, she just introducing that idea to me because I could say no.
Okay, but we're talking about aspect. Y'all live together, one home, one bills.
Oh nah.
So like in a sense that we have to live together. Yeah. Okay, now you point to say we have to.
Yeah, some shit like that. Okay, but that's relationship.
So like a whole marriage shit. Like for me, So for me, I'm always gonna make that decision for myself at that point, fam. Where I'm gonna be at.
So but look, you already decided you're gonna be with this bitch. At that point, it's just who the fuck is gonna lead. So the bitch is like, we're going to Georgia. What are you saying?
Going to Georgia.
No, but I'm saying you want to be with the bitch though. Okay. So if you say no, we're not, you're not going.
She's going to Georgia. Yeah, she would go to Georgia.
No, you know
that's what I'm saying.
Y'all making move together.
I'm not going.
I'm saying, so you're not going. Yeah. So at that point,
y'all broke up.
No, I'm saying at that point you would be the fucking leader. Cause the bitch could have to say so.
Yeah,
she could have to
say so. Her final answer dictates who leads that at that point.
Nah, the bitch.
No,
That's good.
They do like the
That
final
final-
answer. They say who leaves at that point.
That defined attention is what she
if
says.
she say nah, okay, I'm gonna stay
then
because of you.
But like I was saying,
it's a stalemate.
of course, in relationships and marriages and shit like that, a woman's gonna have moments in that shit
But-
where she makes decisions. But I'm
And then
saying
you're gonna have to
the
agree.
man, but the man is a leader. You know why I'm saying man's leader? Not because he runs 100%.
But that's why I told you.
No, but because he runs. If I'm throwing a number, more than 60% of the choices is me. I'm the leader. At the end of the day, a bitch gonna have like, of course, bitch, we ain't running no dictatorship.
But here's the thing,
But if you think every day is you do this, nah, we ain't doing that. Bitch, I'm talking. I'm a person leader. I don't give a fuck if it's the right choice.
But you see, that's what
We
I'm
ain't
saying,
doing
fam.
that.
That leading shit is kind of weird, fam. Because look, fam, that shit you talking about, fam, where it's like, okay, a girl gets to make some decisions. And that's what I'm saying, fam. There's no such thing as leadership when it comes to these shits, fam. Because it's just really picking your battles at that point, fam. What's really matters.
That's the leader. The leader wins the battles, Mike.
Fam, no, it doesn't, fam. It really, it's what matters to you.
You can't
in
say
this,
that
fam.
because there's relationships out there where men lead, fam.
Fam, lead what, fam? It's picking
The decisions.
I don't know about the battle leader.
No, this is what I'm saying. No, this is what I'm saying. Because he basically like.
Because some niggas is you're gonna have to give your wife some things, and then this thing's
You
gonna.
did not hear
But
what I just
that's
said.
compromise.
The only way it's gonna
But
be
that's a
working
that's a different thing though. We're not
I
talking
said,
about
but-
that.
That's the only way
But I
that's
said
gonna work out.
majority
We're not
of the
talking about that,
choices is gonna be if majority of the choices is me and other times it's
Fam,
compromise.
if you're
other
a
times
leader,
it's
fam,
music.
most niggas who's a leader, fam, don't have them. Fam, most nigga who's fam, for example, I'm just saying, fam. Okay, a nigga who's leading the relationship would be like a young boy to me. Type shit.
Like
you have a
young
wife
boy?
and you do what the fuck you
See,
want.
but he
But
think about
that's not-
dictatorship.
that's
like,
not-
for example,
Nah, fam, that's literally what
in every-
leadership in a
nah, but I
relationship
respect
is.
that though, but
As
I
soon
res-
as you
but
say
I res-
leadership in a
but I
relationship,
respect
that's what
that.
it is,
But I'm
fam.
keeping with you.
That's
I
what it
respect
is,
that,
fam.
but you gotta
That's
work
all
together
it-
like that. Like that's
Dead
that
ass,
type of
fam.
shit. But niggas, if you
That's
don't
all
got
it is.
if you got the resources,
Fam.
but
I'm
we talking
sorry.
about average. But average, for
Okay,
example,
if we're talking about average nigga, there's no such thing as a nigga and leader in a relationship, fam.
I don't agree, but I can respect
All right,
that
fam.
shit.
Once
to
you
the
start
max.
cheating, once you start doing other things, the bitch is gonna leave.
That's
you
why I
untrue.
said I could
Then you're
respect-
not a leader, fam.
Yeah, that was
You're not really leading, fam.
But some relationships,
But you-
not
but
fam.
what you mean?
But some relationships,
You're not really leading.
money's just a
Wait,
thing.
you're not
fam. Some
you're
relationships-
not a leader because the bitch leave?
Fam. You're
So
not
what that
leading
make-
anything, fam.
Because the
What are you
bitch leave.
leading? What are you leading?
Fam, okay, let
What
me
are you
speak.
leading?
At that point, if the bitch leaves, she
In
left.
all relationships I
Hey,
ever been in,
you're
I
not
was the
leading
leader
nothing,
though.
fam.
You're
You
not
gotta
leading.
have
You're not
something
leading
to
at
lead,
that
fam.
point, man.
You're not leading nothing, fam. Okay, look, listen. If you don't got the resources, look, hold on. Let me be honest with you. If you don't got the resources, if you're an average man, right?
Okay.
Let's just say the average man, right? Let me tell this bitch, all right, yeah, we're gonna get married, but I'm gonna do me. What's the likelihood of that thing? What's the average of that thing?
I'm not gonna
But
lie.
that's even low
that?
for like.
I don't
the
know.
top niggas,
I
fam.
really can't say the likelihood because it's like it's
Right,
really
that's
it's
always low.
it's really if a
Right?
bitch fuck with you like that.
But
It's
fam,
really if a
but
bitch. It's really if
I'm
a bitch
tripping though,
fuck
I'm
with you
tripping
like
though.
that.
That's always low. That's even low for niggas with the buku bag. It's always low, fam.
Yeah, cause like a bitch really gotta fuck with you for you to
That's
say that.
always low. It
I ain't
don't matter
gonna
how
lie.
much resource you got. That's still low, fam. It still might be okay. For example, if it's 10% chance for regular niggas to get some shit like that, it's probably 20%, 30% chance for non-regular niggas. It's still a low chance, fam. So you gonna say niggas ain't just cause they resource? Nah, fam. And then on top of that, for every relationship I've been in, I'm gonna say I've been
All I'm
without a
asking
doubt
you-
the leader, fam.
Okay, look. All right, fam. Hey, fam. I never consider myself a leader in any relationship. Not gonna lie, cause I don't know, fam. For me, in relationships, fam, leading, fam, in a relationship means dictatorship. Period, fam.
In a way,
That's
but
what
not
it
really.
means. Fam. That's what it means. Period,
But
fam.
look, you could. But even
make
if
the
that,
sole decisions.
you could.
Hey,
You could,
fam. Yes,
you could
there's certain
dictate with
things she's gonna
compromise.
say.
I don't
yes,
want.
yes,
What if
yes.
I don't want my dictatorship to be like YB? What if I want my dictatorship to be on some other shit? That's still my dictatorship.
Yeah,
shit.
for sure.
Like man, fuck me
You
up.
call
Like
me
I'm
baby,
saying.
boy.
If you didn't want no other bitch,
You
and
call
you
me
genuinely
baby.
didn't want no other bitch, and this is
That's
what you
what
wanted,
I'm saying.
and everything else was just
In
your say so, yeah, for
In
sure.
all my relationships, I ain't gonna lie, I've been the leader. Well, obviously there's compromises and shit like that. Or you feel me as leader, I gotta understand to
Nah,
listen.
fam. Once you a leader, fam, you a leader, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
Every-
but the
you
way
a
you
leader,
describe a
fam.
leader like
But-
it's the worst thing in the
Fam,
world.
fam,
No,
a
it's not
leader
the
can
worst
still
thing,
choose.
fam.
For example,
It's
fam,
not even
if
a
you run
bad or good thing.
or if
It's just once you're a leader, you're a leader, fam.
If you run
it's your say so,
No,
fam.
fam.
Once you're a king, the
Fam.
queen don't have a say so.
Fam,
I'll fuck this
that's
other bitch and
cap.
that kid is staying
Fam,
here,
that's
fam.
so cap. Hey, look,
The
Mike,
queen, fam, let's
Fam,
be real,
you need to
fam. The
listen
queen
to
you
me.
barely ever had
Fam.
power, fam.
fam, if you run a business, are
It's
you the
the
leader?
king.
If you run
Once you're a leader,
if you run the business, are you the leader?
What?
If you run a business, are you the leader of that business?
Yes.
So if a worker says we can do this better, and you're like, no, not like you right, are you no longer the leader?
What?
If a worker has a say-so in business operations,
it's just you agreeing to, you know what I'm saying, they're right about something.
At that point, that's same shit with your old lady, fam. Oh, you got an idea? Ain't that's a good idea? We gonna rock with that. A bitch can have a say-so, and you can still be the leader.
Why you This funny, man. Why the fuck you told your chin up like that?
But I'm just confused on where you getting at with this.
No, he's basically saying like, okay, yes. It's not a dictatorship. Your old lady can say shit like, "Okay, we should do this. We should.
It's your final judgment.
We should do this."
That's what I'm saying.
Then if you see in your head like, "Okay, that's a good idea," then you can like, "Okay, I'll hop on that," because like I think like that's a better route. You're fucking right. Like I didn't see that.
You're a leader when everything's your final judgment.
Basically.
For sure.
That's what I'm getting at, fam.
So everything in your relationships has been your final judgment.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
I asked that for the most part, but I ain't gonna lie. There was some instances I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It was not my final judgment. I ain't
but
gonna
even
lie.
at that, but what percentage of everything is the final judgment?
I'm gonna be like 80-20.
You're a leader. Because that means every decision, relationship, 80% of the decisions, it's either yes, no, your way.
But that's the scary part.
See,
a bit might say 70.
Yes, no, and it's but you just said it's yes your way though. That's what you just said. 80% of the time, yes your way.
Your way.
All right.
At that point, you a leader to me, fam. But nah, if it's on some shit like, bitch, I don't know what percentage less than, but it's certain. If it's less than a certain percentage, nah, yeah, that's equal footing, bitch. That's tug of war. I don't like no tug of war ass relationships, bitch. You feel me? But also at that point, you have to assume the responsibility as a man or responsibility as a leader. That you have to get the responsibility as a man or responsibility as a leader. If everything's your say so, everything goes on.
What are you leading though?
Your bitch. If you would to me, if you with a bitch,
there's something called relationship goals. I'm not talking about like people you try to copy and shit like not that. I'm talking about relationship goals. Like what is the goals? If it's happiness, whatever the fuck, how are we gonna keep this shit? How are we gonna keep this boat keep going? And that's what you lead. You leading this boat to never stop. You leading this boat to keep going slowly. Whatever. And
it just don't stop at that. It adds on, bitch.
Yeah, whatever storm.
Y'all going through life now, all types of shit.
Whatever storm y'all go through, whatever, fam, you just gotta keep the boat going, fam. You gotta lead this shit. You gotta lead the bitch into a better position in life. If that's the goal, you gotta lead yourself to a better position in life. You just leading, fam. At that point, you could talk about, I want to lead this to bullshit. Guess what? You a fucking leader. So it's not what we leading. It's like what is like, you feel me? It really is on some shit like, bitch, like the leader gets to dictate everything.
I ain't gonna lie. That's why when you find a bitch that believe in you, fam, you gotta hold that bitch like, you gotta hold on to her, fam.
If we go back to this whole point of leaderships, that's if one nowadays, fam, females won't even accept niggas being their leader.
I really can't say that.
I ain't never into that real shit. But I can see that though.
No, like, they be just pump faking online.
They be acting like,
fam, if a bitch rock with you, she gonna submit, fam.
Once you get them hoes, fam, you like, hey, bitch, go. I ain't no disrespect.
Here's
like,
why
hey, female, go this way. The bitch from go that way,
fam. We were just having a conversation earlier, right?
About what? Which one?
How, you feel me? You could be fucking with a bitch one moment, right? And shit go sour and shit go left, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I see exactly what y'all boys saying. Here's why y'all boys can't get me to believe what y'all just
You don't have to, fam.
Here's why.
What you mean? Like you referring to like a bit like following lead? Or
like accepting niggas to be their leaders nowadays. Nowadays, fam.
I'm trying to say, what world you live in, fam? Bitches on For me to see it and believe it, fam, I gotta be in a household with a married couple. So
but like Mike, but you also gotta understand, like you said yourself, you don't want to even be a leader. So at that point, you can't even like.
So not trying to dig in your personal life, but your relationships.
I get what he's saying. I get. Look, what I get what y'all saying, fam. But to me, fam,
but you say you don't want to be a leader though.
Fam, to me, all that shit.
Fam, I want to be a leader, fam. You gonna lie to you, fam.
All that shit y'all just saying. When I'm hearing leader, fam, you making decisions. Decisions of what? You gonna be paying bills and shit like that, fam. I feel like none of these decisions is anything worth mentioning as a leader, fam.
What's last night's relationship?
It's not about relationship to me, fam.
You don't know what I'm trying to get at, bitch.
don't know. I haven't had a relationship, fam. I don't know, fam. I really don't. I don't talk about my relationships no more because I don't know how to answer those shits no more, fam.
That's why I was getting that, fam. Like,
what the fuck kind of answer was that?
I know what type of answer it was. It was bitch, mind your business.
Yeah.
Bitch, don't worry about the fucking last hour's relationship. Fuck you talking about. Nigga, I don't talk relationship.
Fam, I don't talk relationships no more. No, deadass, fam. Ever since that whole situation with these last two shits, fam, I'm straight, fam. Fam, that's why I'm saying that all these things.
They sound like relationships.
No, but it's like if you don't want to be a leader inside a relationship, it's like at that point, like what do you want? Like what do you want out of the relationship?
Fam, what I'm trying to say is, fam, I have not seen any such things as these leadership and bad things that people are saying work out, fam. All these things that niggas saying this and that, fam. Cause once soon as a bitch say they good, fam, they good, fam. So it's like,
I'm saying like that's not a dictatorship. If you want to go, fucking go, bitch.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
Young boy said himself, he don't fuck with a bitch that's not under the program, fam.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
But you said he's a leader though.
But you're still leading though.
If you're leading, fam, it's your way or the highway, fam.
But like yes, but no, fam.
But it's your way or the highway, fam.
But yes, but no,
anything, fam.
But fam, your way could
you gotta have certain values in your shit for real though.
Your way could still be I value, fam. You think about
you can't just say
pimping is a type of leadership, but it's not all leadership.
You can't say a bit like
this girl don't like this.
You
way,
can still value say so a bit say so, but there's things
that
there's no say so.
You don't like this way, you don't want this bitch to wear this way, but she wants to wear that shit. That shit's grit.
Fam, what? No, what the fuck, bitch? I ain't never had that in my life. What the fuck? If I tell a bitch and I ain't fuck what you got on, I fuck what you wearing. A bitch gonna be like, all right. Even a bitch like, bitch gonna be like, all right, fam. And I feel like, but some men don't have that. Yeah. So I understand that. But fam, like, there's some things because you know why? Because the bitch values the relationship also. So if a bitch values a relationship, she's gonna follow suit. It's either I do this shit or we're not together.
Here's why I said to you, fam.
And that's one time.
Here's why I said to you, fam. You've had experience with people who let you have your way a lot. Yeah, I get that.
That's
what I create.
Sure. Yeah, that's for sure.
I create that.
You create it, but you know, I feel like
hold on.
It's also you though.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Look, fam.
The game is the game, but you gotta pay attention to the player too sometimes.
I could tell, fam, by the way you describing this shit, I could tell you probably never had phases in your life when you question yourself for certain actions you had or certain things.
I did, fam, but that's a responsibility of a leader, fam. Whether this boat sinks or shit, fam, this is on me.
Here's why I say you never, because that means you never.
But you can't. But
you never tried the other way.
No bullshit, you can't say shit like that. That's condescending. Cause you don't know my life, fam. You can't just jump assumptions like that.
For what you're saying is you never had it the other way though, fam.
Shit like that, fam. Obviously, no. I'm saying like it's gonna go my way. But sometimes, like, fam, I'm 24 right now. Sometimes, is it gonna be like a little fight? It's gonna be a fight.
Fam,
back then, that fight, that's what I'm saying. You gotta win the battle as a leader on some shit. Because
see, that's what I'm trying to say, fam. To you, if you lose, fam, that means you never stayed in a relationship where you lost, fam. That means you don't know what it means to lose, fam.
You can't say that I have.
Then what you just said, fam, it's your way to how.
But what I said, bro, before, fam, that's what I'm saying. You trying to win
am I wrong from this, fam?
Yes, you trying to win an argument so bad. You're not listening to what I'm saying, fam. I literally said, if you're 80% making decisions, guess what? What's that 20%? What's that 30% for 70, fam? That means it ain't go your way. It was a compromise. There has to be compromise, and sometimes it don't go your way.
Nah, what I'm saying, he's saying it sound like, but you never been in a position where it's 50-40. Where you're
40.
Yeah, you're the 40.
Fam,
let me ask that question.
Because you just said, fam. You just said, fam. In any situation you ever been at, fam, right then and there, fam, I could tell you.
Let me answer that question though. I don't operate my relationships like that. If it's 50-40 and I can't change it in a process of changing it, like, nah, you gotta get to like 80% quick. If it ain't that, I'm not a relationship.
And that's why I'm trying to say.
I'm not a relationship.
That's why I'm trying to say. That's how you like your relationships. That's how you like your
I'm saying
relationships.
everybody, because this thing about niggas, every nigga got their own program. Your program is you don't care to lead. Your program might be that you care to lead. My program is I care to lead. So we gotta have bitches that follow our programs.
I just know that type of fam.
It's still not your program, fam. It's not what fuck the reason, fam. It's not your program. Like you don't. It could be. You could say it could be that. You could make it that for sure, but you don't want it that. I'm saying I wanted that at the end of the day. So we gotta find bitches that are willing to come along with our programs.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm the average, because you love saying the average. The average of situations that's like that is successful men who could do whatever the fuck they want.
You probably
That's
right.
the only times, fam.
You probably right.
No matter what, because you probably not thinking of the trivialist kind of argument, but a female will tell you, "Fuck you, fam," and do what the fuck they want to do, fam.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's
how I run my relationship. I'm not going for that. If a bitch say fuck you, we're no longer in a relationship.
That's what I'm just saying, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
but the only way you got.
What does that stop though? What does that prove though?
I'm saying,
what does that prove?
Do that, fam, because at the end of the day, fam.
At that point, every
at the
relationship
end of the day, I'm just really arguing that little small basis, fam. But I've had situations where I've had to question certain things, and I've taught, fam. For me, my biggest L's, fam, my regrets. I don't have a lot of regrets, fam, because it's just I had to learn those lessons. You feel me? Those are lessons I had to learn because I can't take them back. But if I could have and did them differently, I would have. Because there's certain shit I did to bitches, and there's certain things that I realized and I've gotten. That's why I'm not gonna say I got smart for, because like you said, that's just how you run your program. Yeah. Maybe it's not being smart or anything. That's just probably you. But me, I realize if you want something with somebody, fam, that's not what it is, fam. It's not never gonna be that.
But this is my thing though, bitches. But
especially a nigga in this life, fam. What we taught in this life and this females, family, you not getting no.
I mean, I feel what you saying. Basically saying like
you're not getting.
It is what it is, and it falls where it falls.
Yeah, it falls where it falls. But if I could live,
I'm not putting my heart like that. I'm not putting my heart like that. I'm gonna put my heart out there. You talking about putting my heart out there, and then you going.
That's why
even with the 80%,
that's why
a bitch might still terrorize your heart.
That's why
the 20%.
That's why I don't put my heart out there, fam, because all these bitches gonna do the same thing.
Exactly, but if you do though, with that, you could give a bitch.
That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not even disagreeing. Look, that's why I'm not even saying something was good or bad with what you saying. Because me, I wouldn't even mind being a leader, fam. Me,
it didn't sound like you wanted to be a leader, man.
I don't want to be a leader.
It sounds like you don't like the weight of the leadership.
I don't want.
Which I don't blame you though. It's a big responsibility.
I don't want it. But I wouldn't mind being a leader if I had the fucking money.
If
I had the money, I
would care. So you feel like finances is a problem?
Fam, because fam, you want to, fam, the amount of
you know why I fuck what he's saying.
Trying to tell him to go wrong way.
Because he kept the G.
You're gonna argue with
the weight of the leadership is what a lot of niggas like, fam. That's the hardest part of leadership.
That's why I said before niggas don't want to be leaders.
Wait, let me ask you this. Weight of what are you trying to say though?
You said what?
Weight of what though? Weight of the leadership for sure, but weight of what though?
Because everything falls on you. It's no excuses.
If I lead us to
a bitch gonna blame you.
If I lead us,
if you made one wrong move, this play didn't work out how I wanted it.
But this what I'm saying.
That falls on you.
A bitch can never hold that against me. You know why bitch can never hold that against me? I already accepted all the shits of the weight before I even start the leadership. So guess what? If I lead us to fucking Johnny Ocean, fam, you gonna scream at me, fam? That's cool. You're not gonna scream louder at me than me. What the fuck?
Hey, fam.
You're not gonna scream louder at me than me, bitch.
You just could be wrong, fam.
What the fuck? Guess what? Because a leader ain't all about being right. A leader's about what you wrong.
Fam, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a household with a married couple?
Yeah.
Yes. Married couple, right?
Yeah. My uncles,
and how long you lived with them?
Years.
And how long you talked with them?
Years.
Do you understand their psychology of the relationship?
I mean, I really don't, because it's more so it's like,
and that's what I'm saying.
It's more so we got married, so we're married.
And family,
it's not really like.
You know what the thing about that shit is? Tradition. It's tradition.
It's tradition.
I see a lot of Haitian marriages, so that's why I can't talk about no other. I see traditional marriages. In traditional marriage, you know who be leading the nigga, fam? Yeah. If a Haitian nigga, if my uncle's so where the fuck,
I ain't see that, bitch.
I ain't see that.
You can't say thank you, nigga.
And traditional homes, fam, everybody knows the lady runs the house,
fam. They have a different, fam. There's a different.
Nah, but I'm saying I'm American,
in traditional relationships.
But I got some tough ass females in my family, though. I don't know,
man. Tradition is women runs the house, fam.
I really can't say that.
Tradition is niggas run the house, but the house is for they woman.
Fam,
the house is for the woman, but the nigga runs the shit.
In reality,
but the way I see it growing up, the woman run the house, fam.
All this shit.
The woman run the house,
niggas run the house.
Niggas, how does the woman run the house in what you see it? What does she dictate?
Okay, I'm gonna keep it.
How do the man run the house? How do the man run the house? Matter of fact, no. Answer that one. Answer that one. You answer this question.
That's cool.
How do the man run the house?
Bring the bread in. If the nigga dictate.
Provide. That's providing. That's not real.
That is, fam. Male leadership is providing, protecting,
That's not leading.
That's
not
no,
making
that's
decisions.
leading.
That's
Fam.
providing.
No, fam, that's leading, but that's nothing to do with
That's
household.
not.
How is
the
it gonna do
conversation.
No, I get what you saying.
The conversation is
but I'm saying,
household
like,
control.
I'm not done though, but nigga talking
Okay.
like, bitch, I ain't my sister, period, fam.
No,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Bitch, I'm
No, I'm just throwing. The
fam,
reason
but
when
you
you
can't cut me off and say, oh, you're wrong.
No,
Why
no,
you
no.
talking, bitch?
Fam,
Come on now.
fam.
Fam, like I said, I'm gonna answer your question. When I'm done answering your question, you have a little input.
fam, ain't
But
nobody
fam,
said you're wrong.
But fam,
Alright,
but
go ahead.
you acting but you cut me
No,
off.
I'm just saying that.
So what you saying?
in
What you
the
saying
sense of the
for?
conversation, fam. When I'm asking you, as soon as you said that, I'm just categorizing everything you're saying.
Fam,
I'm not saying
niggas
you're wrong.
Not stupid. You're not gonna categorize a nigga with mannerisms like we got him. And
No,
be like,
ain't
bro,
no got him. I was
keep
letting
it
you go
wrong,
down
fam.
the whole
Keep it
list.
G, fam.
I didn't cut you
Like,
off.
keep it G,
Fam.
fam.
As soon as I said, fam, what did
Bro,
you say?
nigga looked
What's-
at him and everything.
What was the first? What was the first thing? What was the first thing you said? What's the first thing you said?
Provided.
But I said,
Hey, getting the bread, right? All I said that's providing. I was gonna let you continue. That's all I said. I was gonna let you continue, fam. That's all I said. That's providing.
All right, so let me continue, right?
No,
All
for
right,
sure.
so-
That's what I was
all right,
categorizing.
so the nigga
That-
provide, bring the
Oh,
bread in,
that's-
right?
oh,
Then
yeah.
they say,
That's-
okay, so for example, if it's on shit like the wife has a lot of say so's in the, I'm gonna bring these ideas up. Okay, so I want to do this. Nah, that we ain't doing that. I want to do this today. Nah, we ain't doing that. Oh yeah, we can do that. Fam, so the house I've been right on, the way the nigga leads is if the wife want to do some shit that requires like some type of shit, like but a lot of times they do though. Oh, let me run this to the husband first, and then leadership goes even extra in households like that. Married couples, children. That I've been whole household married couples, they have children. Okay, children acting up. Okay, who gotta lead the children? Who gotta talk to the children? Who gotta discipline the children? Who gotta do all that shit? So the wife always facilitates, in a sense, facilitation in the terms of I'm bringing this shit to nigga. I'm bringing this shit to nigga. What's the say so? What's his plan? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? That them house I've been in type shit. So the nigga's leader at the end of the day because the nigga I know what you want to. If the nigga stuck.
Let me
Let
just say this.
You go to your wife for a little say so sometimes,
All
maybe.
right,
But if you stuck, fam, whether you're wrong or right, fam, you gotta make a decision. If the wife is stuck, whether she's wrong or right, she's gonna go to the nigga. You handle these problems. What the fuck going on? Hey, some problems going on right now. Kids, the bills, something on the outside. I'm running to a nigga safety. I'm running to a nigga safe zone. Okay, and nigga dictate, all right, we gonna do this, that, and third. You feel me? But the nigga on some shit like that, fam, nigga, bro. Shit going bad in the world, shit going bad in the house, you go into a wife and a little say so maybe sometimes. But for majority of times, what happening, fam? You gotta make a decision as a man.
Okay,
fam.
look, listen. You said something about paying the bills, accident, and something about going. What was it? What was the other things the girl was gonna have a decision she gonna run to the man for?
Everything, basically.
All right.
Discipline, paying the bills.
Discipline, paying the bills, any type of obstacle in life.
All right. Let me just say this. For the money to pay the bills, she's gonna run to the guy, for sure.
That's not running the household though.
That's what I'm trying to say,
Damn,
fam.
that's not the
You're
only
just
thing I said.
providing.
I know, I get that.
I get you saying, but he's saying
Providing,
that's what I'm
fam.
saying. That's not the only thing I said. So how's that what you
No,
saying?
hold on. Fam, I was going down the list. He just said that, and I just agreed. The conversation wasn't over yet, fam. I didn't say that was the
if I jump the gun, I jump the gun. Continue.
Fam.
That's been
A
for
man's,
I ain't gonna lie, family. Like, bitch, I be feeling me.
fam, a man will provide for sure, fam. Look.
I know where
Everything
you're
you
going
saying,
with this,
look,
Mikey, though, but it's
look,
like,
everything
I
you
want you to
saying-
see you get there, though.
Everything
I want to see you build the case.
Everything you're saying is correct. That is the picture of what a man does and how a man leads a family. But in tradition, what's supposed to be like, you feel me? The structure and shit like that. But in reality, fam, and what is seen and what is done and what females do and
I
what
didn't
is
see it
done in
like that.
household and who controls the kids and who gets the last say so.
I
If a
didn't
female gets the
see
last
it
say-so,
like that, fam.
Okay, look, you keep saying last say so. I don't believe that, right? But I'm saying this though: if a female says no, is it no? If a man says no, is it no?
If a female says,
If a female says
fam,
no, is the
as
no? If
the-
a man says
the
no, is
average
no?
of what I've seen
it
when a
depend
female
on
says
which
no in
power
the
and
household,
position it is.
But majority
And
of
a
the female says
average-
no, majority wise, and if you don't do what the female says, you're gonna do it attitude, you're gonna do it with repercussions, right? But if a nigga says no and you don't abide by the no, fam.
I'm not gonna lie, fam.
Fam.
That's not the house I
A
grew up in.
female-
Then the house I grew up in, so I can't talk about your house. I'm talking about my house.
and fam.
But
And
that
I'm
shit keep-
look,
that shit keep
I'm
fucking
gonna
me up.
double down on what he said. That's what you see in your household. What I seen on TV, what I seen on social media, what I seen with a lot of other people's
I ain't
parents
talking
and
about.
households I've
Some
gone
song
to.
that shit be fake.
But all that is not
What I've
tradition.
heard grown men talk about, and dead ass people talking about how structures of feminism, like dead ass married niggas be like, yeah, females really run the house. Fam, I've heard a lot of married niggas say that shit.
Niggas say that, but they don't talk about running house and leadership wise. They ain't talking about running house and basically, like, fam, if you say no to a bitch, fam, a bitch gonna still stay, fam, but she might get attitude. You say no to a nigga, fam, that nigga liable to fucking
At that point, G, I can't argue and get to at that point.
So
fam,
what
I
I'm
could
saying
disagree
basically
with you,
is
fam.
like this.
I can't argue with you with that one.
This
fam.
the household I grew up in, which is like a crazy. Like when I thought about it, like later after like some throw that shit happened, I'm like, bro, like it really shouldn't have been like that. So basically, like
dead ass. Because
basically,
a lot of the things you're saying is how it should be.
When I grew up, I had a head of a household technically.
Matriarchy, ain't it? A lot of
no, if it really wasn't matriarchy, but it was not supposed to be.
Probably with modern day, but tradition.
But it's not modern day though. These people were married for like 40 years. 50, 60 years.
But what we're trying
not
to
modern day.
What we're trying to say is that because look, fam,
that's not modern America, bitch.
What we're trying to say is
modern America is right now, bitch.
What now? What we trying to say? He
I'm basically what I'm trying to say is like
I don't know.
When I was growing up, the head of the household or whoever, like basically it was my grandpa, right? That nigga didn't get the respect that he was supposed to get.
Why not? And this is Mike's point.
I can't.
Said,
no, it's not even. I don't want to share it. I can't. I don't know. But from my standpoint, I never saw the nigga work. But he had trades. He had skills. But for how long I've been alive, I never saw the nigga work. None of that shit. I saw my grandma work. I saw my mama work on some shit like that.
Okay, so that's
and the way they treat this nigga is like on some shit where it's like that nigga more of a liability.
I'm not gonna refute what you're saying.
That nigga more of a liability.
But American system, fam, they try to make the female
no. What you?
run shit.
But
in terms of like money,
you see,
and that tradition's never been like that. I run shit,
but I'm not gonna lie to you.
House get burned right now. You're coming to me.
Hey, I never seen a nigga work.
Listen.
But fam, you young.
Nah, but that's real shit though. Like I ain't never seen a nigga work though.
Yeah,
look,
be working.
Listen though, fam. With that being said,
at that point it's like
what you just explained, fam. What you just
he's not supposed to be doing work right now. He's supposed to have an heir.
What you just explained is
I'm saying like okay, let's just say when he passed, he was 90, okay?
Okay, but when you was born, how old was he?
He probably 70.
He was already supposed to have an heir by then, fam. But guess what? If you have a lot of daughters, fam, and low key, this might sound bad, but if you're a man, you have a lot of daughters, fam, the next head of your household has to be another man from another family without your last name. But guess what? If you run all these niggas out the households, and
that's actually a smart route.
The woman's gonna run the house because I just had fucking 4 daughters.
Fam, the way
you right. You right.
But if I have a son, who you think's gonna leave that house? Or supposed to leave that house? Yeah. So that's why in my family, I got all the weight on me. You know why, fam? Cause bitch, I'm one of the only fucking sons. Every woman, in my family, it's like, you feel me? So now if I don't uphold them standards, guess what's gonna happen?
Nothing.
It's gonna be another fucking era of matriarchy because niggas getting pushed out of homes. But I'm gonna be a nigga staying in the house on some shit. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying. But I'm used to my uncles and shit like that. I can't see my mama because I was raised with a single mother.
That's when I first went to Carolina. That's the first time I saw like niggas really like running shit though.
And that's more like
and not like some country traditional shit though. Like nigga really like
running the house.
Nigga either if a nigga trapping, nigga working.
How you gonna run the house if you're not in the house?
Huh?
You can't.
Exactly, ain't it? So in Carolina,
but that also depends. That also depends on choice though.
Of course, it's a choice. But in Carolina, what was the young niggas in the crib, or like not young, like 20?
The YNs.
I'm talking about YNs. I'm talking about like young and like not 70 like your granddad.
You talking about like how old then?
30 plus.
Niggas was at work. Or
I'm saying or a
nigga at work or trapping.
Was in the house like
if
they're connected.
If they had the right if they wasn't loose with they dick, yeah.
And on top of that, so when they was in the house, who ran it in Carolina? Young niggas at work. I'm not talking about this.
I ain't gonna lie, cause like I'm gonna say I saw both sides. I ain't gonna lie, niggas ran that shit, and there was some niggas was like they ain't really trying to do with their wife mouth and shit like that.
I get that too, but I feel feel like the young generation not gonna understand. Not saying like young generation like me.
Like, you talking about like
young generation
younger than us?
No, I'm talking about whoever's the youngest generation in the house. If I'm a grown ass man, Jen ain't gonna know that. Fam, it's really me running this shit for real. But I'm gonna make this shit look like, you know what I'm saying?
Like the wife running this shit?
Not the wife running this shit, but she got a little say so too. You feel me? She got a little, cause you know, got.
But it's like, damn, I mean, you be peeping on you and Jitt the low key though sometimes.
Let me just say this.
Peep shit,
but y'all,
I feel his ass.
Okay.
Like, he want $1 tell him though.
You really got that mindset where it's like, if you the man, you gotta have a man in the household to run a household.
What you mean?
Like
you have to have a man connected to the household. Like,
okay, for example, you feel like if you had a bunch of daughters, you would need another man to join the family.
No, that's what it is. Not what I believe. How would once a female kid? Because like, this goes with my belief. If I believe men lead, if I have a whole bunch of daughters, I'm not expecting my daughters to lead. That does go with my logic of life. You know what I'm saying? So now, at that point, if I have all daughters, at that point, my household name will
really
be dead.
live your life in a box. Now I'm just trying to see that.
But you can't say that. That's condescending. Like, I don't say.
Not condescending,
you can't say a nigga lead their life in a box.
You just shut your daughters into saying they can't lead.
No, I'm saying
they can't lead, but it's
that's not your way of life.
Not in the same aspect.
Not in the same film. Not in the same aspect.
Of a man.
I look at women are the best. For example, I said average. For example, average women, I feel like are better nurturers than leaders. So
what do you say about
my daughters? I'm trying to raise my daughters as nurturers, not leaders, fam. They can lead themselves in a certain extent, fam. But what I want them to be is the soul of the house in terms of nurturing, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have no kids yet. But I'm saying if I have kids, if I have sons and daughters, without ripping on some shit like my daughters, you're gonna have to go out the household because guess what? Once you get married to a nigga or once you fuck with a nigga, fam, you're getting his last name.
So let me just say this.
And now if you don't want to, that's cool too. But I'm saying on the
I
average,
had to ask that.
Someone went bold like that.
I'm about to ask if he's gonna be dictating your life.
You're saying I'm living life in a box. What I'm saying is I'm a leader. I have my choices. Now, if my daughters certain choices, they're like, man, hey dad, bro, like on some shit like I want to keep my last name. You can do that.
No, that's not what I was about to ask.
But I know. But I'm saying though, I'm not going off what you're asking me. I'm going off what I believe in it at the end of the day. Now, at that point, if it goes with your question, go with your question. But I'm saying, in terms of like,
gonna say, are you gonna dictate that path for them to become that?
No, fam.
But you mean like
that's all
leaders?
You can raise your kids, but you can't. Once they pass a certain level, fam, they got their free will, fam.
No, but I heard and I do believe this shit. Whatever their foundation is, they're gonna return to.
Yeah, I can program my kids. Their foundation, I can program them. Absolutely, that's a leader too.
So that's what you.
I'm a program.
You're gonna program your daughter to be a certain way.
I'm gonna program my daughters to have the insight and to be a certain level of knowledge to at that point are more probable to pick a decent man. Now that I can't decide who the fuck they pick, you feel me? But I'm gonna try to teach them and raise them through my beliefs because that's all I can do into picking into being more have a better odds of picking a better man. You feel me? Now if they don't what they do. That's better for me at the end of the day. But I know I did everything I could in my power and I didn't slack and step off the gas to no extent or form with my beliefs and my shit. Because if you have no beliefs, what the fuck you want to teach your kids? So if I don't have like principles,
I ain't gonna teach my kids shit.
If I have principles, if I have principles and thoughts and ideals, what am I gonna teach my kids? Y'all can do what the fuck y'all want to do? Hell no.
Technically, they can though.
Damn, how you gonna tell a fucking toddler to a fucking?
That's exactly what I'm gonna tell them.
Because the kids are blank canvas, fam. It's their life.
That's their life.
I'm like, look, at the end of the day, I want my kids to do great though. I want my kids to do great. I'm just saying,
your greatness is biased though. Your greatness is biased because they could do greatness in another way, but your greatness is biased.
But I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna tell my kid to go throw themselves on a bridge or do some stupid shit, but I could tell them they could do what the fuck they want.
But you gonna program your kids to, in a sense, lead them. You gonna lead, fam. I'm using program the word loosely, fam, but that's what it really is, fam, because you're setting the foundation for your kids.
I get what you're saying with that.
You speaking English to your kids, program them. You speaking Creole to your kid, program them.
There's only certain things I feel like you could foundate on, like morals.
Okay, so at that point, but that's a lot.
What to do
morals
with
is
life
a lot, fam.
Is different.
You're not talking about what to do that. You just guiding them, like okay, like
guiding your kid with, like you said morals. Morals is a big program, fam. That's one of the biggest programs.
Fam, all I said was I understand you can help like set morals and certain things into a kid, but telling them what to do with their life, I just
Fam,
that's
I'm gonna
that.
tell them what to do with their life, fam. I'm gonna just give them.
So you think, for example, you think your concept of what you just believe in is in the same bounds as morals?
Principles, morals.
That's what you think.
That concept right there.
What all the concepts.
I say that's more of
the woman can lead. The woman should be doing this, and the man should be doing that. Is that like
nah,
your firm belief of how the roles should be played every time?
That's more of a
Is that how your firm belief is? That
ideal. That's more of an ideal.
Okay. Then
that's more of an ideal at the end of the day. Because like you said, why would I can. Then how can I explain this? I can. And
that's why I was trying to throw at you, fam.
My kids. I can.
That's what I was been saying the same time too. I was literally saying that concept you was throwing out, fam, is just an idea which is how to.
But I'm saying that's how it's supposed to be. You don't want to lead, fam. When you're a leader, fam, wrong or right, fam, I gotta do this, fam. So
and what you just said there, right or wrong, you're gonna have to do this shit. In that sense, fam, you're not even speaking on leadership no more, fam. You're just speaking on influence.
No.
Because, fam, I'm not.
That's the weight of leadership. When you lead,
you're right, fam. But in that sense, fam, anybody's a leader at that point. Fam. In the sense you're talking about. Because, fam, if you go wrong, fam, you're not gonna lead that person where you want them to lead.
That's why you have to when you lead, you have to bear that weight of the responsibility of like, fam, I gotta do this shit righteous. I have to do this shit with good intent. Because, fam, like, it can be easy to lead somebody wrong. I don't want to lead nobody wrong. My lady, my children, nothing. But why go back to what you said?
That is an intense weight.
Yeah, but I'll go back.
You can lead anybody wrong.
But no, for sure. That's why a lot of people say they want to be leaders, but they don't.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why I respect it. But at the end of the day, but like I was saying, you was talking about like the kids and then the wife shit like that. You know why it's different? Because your wife chooses you. Mm-hmm. So in a sense, your kids don't choose you.
I know.
So you have to be more patient with your kids. Like if my lady don't listen to me, it's different. You gotta be more patient with your kids in a sense, fam. Cause bro, they didn't choose you to be their leader. They were just born that. So you have to, in a sense, not spare them in a sense, but you can't look at it's not the same betrayal. For example, if I tell my Jitt do this and they do that, it's not the same betrayal.
That one was a tough one you threw at me though.
It's not the same betrayal if I tell my lady do this and she do that. Cause bro, what the fuck? You chose me to be your leader. Now, if I tell my Jits do this and they do that, I gotta be more patient with you because you ain't even choose me to be your leader. You just got my leadership got bestowed to you.
I can't even argue with you with that statement, fam, because that was pretty logical. You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
That one I can argue.
So it's like,
but the first curveball you threw at me though was the fact that you said you had to be more patient with your kids.
Yeah.
That one was kind of.
You have to, but that's why though. Because they didn't choose you to be their leader, fam, and you can't. But
they're delicate case, but y'all is gonna fuck around and put them off the board, but
you're right.
Know what I'm saying? You're right. I get it too. But your lady, fam, she chose you, fam. Out of all these niggas you chose me, you gonna go against the program? Oh, you just want to pay with my face
at this age, Bill.
What the fuck? But the just, you gonna pay with my face already because
you don't know me for real.
You don't even know me for real.
You don't know me for real.
What the fuck?
I've been grinding.
You feel me? But
for those that caught it.
That's how that shit deep though.
You see, that's when a lot of these things really come. You really come to a conclusion based off different things and aspects of what you believe in. So,
that's why
for me,
that's why it's important to like chop it up with people because people got different aspects of life.
All these things tie back to earlier when I was talking about something too. Do you believe in love? Like that love shit.
Do you believe
that? It's like certain things. Okay, everybody do certain things for certain reasons. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say this is 100% fact, but for people who want to be leaders, if you want to be a leader,
that's a tough.
And you see, tough thing, right? Because you
gotta a lot of shit like
to be a leader, you gotta remove your emotions.
Hell yeah,
right.
For sure.
So that means you can't love your wife.
It depends.
You can't truly love your wife how you.
But what do you love more than? But I'm saying like, what do you love more than your wife though?
But that's what I'm saying. You can't if it's gender roles though. In the life of non-gender
I agree with you saying, but like, is it yourself or is your passion? Is it yourself that you love more than your wife, or is your passion?
You can't, fam, because to me, love is very complicated. But I say
that's crazy.
You can't love your wife as that one individual as soulmate to the one fam.
But I'm saying
it's roles.
Okay, at that point, what is your organization? So it's you love yourself, your passion, then your wife.
Huh?
You love yourself, your passion, then your wife. Damn, that's crazy.
If you want to be,
she number 3 on the
not
list.
bad.
If you want to be,
it's not bad.
His wife loves him because of him and his passion. So if he loves his wife more his passion,
if you want to be successful in this world, fam, you gotta really look, fam, because there's certain things you gotta realize, fam. Because once you love a woman, fam, a woman's gonna take your head, fam. And then now you're gonna be stuck compromising with shit.
But that's why you gotta leave.
Hold on. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of these niggas who get married and shit, married objectively, not out of love.
Nah, I don't see that.
Hold on. What objective is the?
Because objectively is just you love her because like what she brings and shit like that.
That's everybody.
But marriage, but like
everybody love her benefit.
No, but I'm saying like, but marriage don't be successful though.
Really.
A lot of marriages don't be successful though.
But they subconsciously do the stupid things. Look, what you're just saying right there. Everybody marries for benefits. That's literally how it's supposed to be. Everybody marry objectively because that's the realest thing ever.
It's supposed to be like that.
It's supposed to be the opinion one or the fact.
Objective is fact.
No, objectives is fact.
It's a fact.
Subjective is
this
fact.
Man could take care of me.
They should make the one with the opinion, but yeah.
Okay. This man could take care of me. This is how it's gonna go. We're gonna have normal life. You go based off what you want.
It's a mixture. You don't think it's a mixture?
Is it based off? What you mean?
It's a mixture between objective and subjective. For example, a woman, if you can't provide for a woman,
in reality,
no matter how much a bitch love you, you ain't bringing no bread to the table.
In reality, that's what it is, because that's undisciplined people. But we talking about people who are disciplined and successful. They separate their objective, fam.
Just make fucking disagreements every week.
Because there's a difference.
Because she believe in you.
There's a difference, fam.
Now she believe in you to believe in herself. She believe in you that she gonna get her right.
That you finna get right in the field.
Hell yeah.
Her right.
You know how much stress that is.
That's objective.
That belief though. That's how hard rock. I believe you will get 20 fucking points to get me the fuck out my shit right now.
Nah, but that's not.
I ain't like if you run across a bitch like that, you gotta respect it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's subjective because you hope.
So what's the difference though?
Objective is reality. Like
I'm saying they not hoping.
This man it makes 100K. It's guaranteed.
Okay, but that's a relationship after you already got it though.
No. This that one clip. I don't know if you ever seen that one clip. You ever seen that one clip when that one nigga came up and said, heard you looking for a man. Well, your man, where are your availabilities? Open these days. They just start talking like a foreign business, like it was business.
I ain't even trying to sauce a bitch like that.
No, that's not how you supposed to sauce a bitch. But reality to get in marriage, those are really the questions.
Listen,
those are the questions, man. Those are what really gets down at the end of the day.
Reality just sweeten them shits up. Reality just makes the shit sound better.
But that's what gets into it. But that's what really gets to.
Look, marriage is a business deal. Marriage is a business deal. Marriage is a business deal at the end of the day, right? But that's what it is. I don't believe marriage. If you can't rock with me without being married, why the fuck? That don't make no sense.
I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. How many marriages last for real, fam?
It's like 40%.
Like we talking about.
They say like 60% fail or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 40% or like actually.
But that's what they making on females.
Less than 50%, fam.
And it's like 80% females.
Females pay their own hard rock. Their hard rock is marriage. If it's either this shit is
they don't this shit. 80% females
like I said, fam, divorce. Married objectively, fam. So look, if you're a leader, you marry objectively. Is this bitch gonna listen to me?
Exactly. But that's when shit be failing because niggas be over compromising. You can compromise, but don't over compromise.
But at that point, fam, you gotta realize, fam. You gotta realize, fam. I'm so sorry. That's what I'm trying to tell you. For you,
it is for sure.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's why marriage is easier said than done, though.
No,
that's why 60%.
But you know who most likely to succeed is the niggas who don't have no emotions to it. Cause before they married them. Cause they,
in a sense, if you have no emotions marriage, it's like we're not married for real.
Fam, not gonna lie to you.
Like we ain't married for real.
Fam,
this shit gonna last forever.
Fam. I'm not gonna lie, that true love never exists, fam. That love for where I'm forever gonna be with you forever.
Okay, I said true love exists.
That do exist though, but like, what do you
be forever with you?
Like I said earlier, when love is a misconception.
But like, what you mean by that?
That rarity.
I'm saying like what you mean, like
damn, bitch, my voice, bitch.
No, I'm saying
Me
like
too,
okay,
fam.
it's like
I'm getting tired, fam. Look
like
at the time.
you saying like being with a bitch forever and never fucking another bitch.
Fam, we've been here for 2 hours.
That's
why I'm trying to tell you, fam. That love shit.
It depends on what female you got.
But we're making that shit too much like niggas.
That love shit.
Like I was saying earlier, fam.
That love shit.
Delusion has to be in marriages.
It's in it. Thank you.
Once you fuck up the delusion, it's no longer working.
You have to be very that your brain have to. That delusion gotta last you forever, fam. And that gotta be two people for that to work out.
But I'm saying, like, fam, if your wife is a freak, then it's.
But that's type of shit. I don't like talking about this shit because, like I was saying
this
earlier,
conversation got so intertwined. It's getting late. My ass don't even know what part of this conversation I'm in.
So we just in the combo.
Fuck
apart, bro. I want to females can have their delusion hit. And kind of still going to delusion type shit. You feel me? For example, when a nigga cheats on a female, she's more likely to take him back, right? A nigga, we can't operate off delusion for real because we have to live in reality to like really live for real. So, but you need delusion in a
relationship. Don't ever take a female back that took you back.
Never,
from cheating.
Fam.
Cause one thing, a nigga getting cheated on, taking a bitch back, trust that. A bitch taking a nigga back, don't ever trust that.
Yes, because bitches work on
that.
A
nigga taking a bitch back, that nigga love you, bitch.
That nigga love you. Bitches be back though, but like I was saying though, like look, and a nigga when he gets,
that's the only thing I can say.
How you would take a bitch back that cheated on you, but she wouldn't take a bitch that you cheated on?
Cause once you cheat on her, fam, she's gonna cheat
fam. Cause look.
Nah, but I'm saying a bitch that cheated on you already did you dirty.
Cause look, listen. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest.
If a bitch cheat on me, I'm not taking it back regardless. But I get what he said. I'm a
What did you say?
I understand the logic behind it. I forgot.
Oh, the logic. Oh, yeah. Cause I would say if a nigga take you back, because he loves you.
For sure.
He loves the fuck out of you. But a bitch taking a nigga back after he cheated, fam. Females.
So you think
that's the only thing? That's the only thing I'll give a female for.
Like, so you talking about take the whole back? Nah, but you talking about take that whole back like seriously, or you talking about take that whole back?
Yeah, talking about seriously, nigga.
All right. Anything else you had to say?
I appreciate having me on Jitt Tweakin podcast. Almost forgot, but my ass fried as fuck. I'm drunk as shit.
You know what I'm saying? You did. Let the episode, this out of there, bitch.